with yet another day of REACTMAS.
Fa la 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 la, Twinkies.
What she said. What day of REACTMAS? Honestly, I don't know. And this year I am not trying to count because if y'all remember last year, we failed miserably at keeping up with the count. So,
for our second year of REACTMAS, we're not keeping up with it. Just enjoy the show.
Exactly. But we do have a highly requested video. This one is Larry Bird trash talking. I had gone through the comments a little bit and noticed that y'all really enjoyed that first Larry Bird video. And a lot of you were requesting the trash talking video. So, what did I do? I went and found it. So
she found that bull talking video.
Yep, I sure did. So, Merry Christmas. Let's take a look.
So we playing them in the last play. He says to James Worthy, he says, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm going to go right over there that corner. He said, they're going to set a screen for me. We're taking the ball out. He said, I'm going to curl right over. And he's telling us to play. He's telling us to play before they even take it out. He said, I'm going to go right over to that corner, and I'm going to catch it, I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or
DJ.
The late, great DJ.
Yeah.
Take the ball out, the man curl right to the corner, caught the shot, shot a three, game over. It's like, are you effing kidding me?
Right.
Go to shake his hand. I'm a rookie, I'm playing against the Boston Celtics in the Boston Garden. Go shake, and Larry put both hands behind his back. He wouldn't shake my hand. I said, okay, he's just getting into the game. In the first play of the game, he said, you don't even belong in the league, Holmes. And he shoots a three. Now, I wasn't mad that he made the three.
Okay.
But I said, there's something, this called me Holmes. And he came back and did it again, so I'm pissed, you know. So next time down, see me on the breakneck pitch, and I jump up and I throw it down on him, right? I mean, he fouls me. And he said, hey, Rook, I like you. You got heart.
Okay.
He said, but I'm still getting 30 on your ass. I mean, that's who he was. But that was the only time he ever talk trash to me because he respected me because he knew that I was going to keep coming. That really taught me something, you know. If you wasn't prepared to play against guys like that, you got embarrassed.
I always tell this story about Larry Bird.
That's good.
Right.
He really was a trash talker because he weaved in a compliment. You think you two are good. You think y'all are good. Then he turns around and says that?
Yeah. I'm still gonna dunk on you.
Right.
I'm gonna get 30 points.
Right, so don't get happy. I admire the effort though.
Right. That was tight.
But I mean, I'm sure trash talking like that, if he did talk trash to you as a rookie, as he called him, you know, I'm sure that kind of gives you some thick skin though for the game.
It does.
I mean, I'd probably be a little annoyed, but
that's all right.
You know, it
That'll
probably
make you step up to that.
Exactly.
To that court,
it probably makes you better.
Yes.
I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about?
Right.
He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy you put on him?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback. He says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me. And I'm sitting there like, I'm laughing in the middle of a game.
Robert told Robert Reed he ought to stay there. He should have stayed in preaching. That was funny. He had 50 points.
You know, Larry Bird ain't never playing no great defense. He like sagging off a little bit. So he tell the guy, you can't shoot, so I'm not worrying about guard you. I said, man, shoot it in the face, shoot it.
Mark hit a three-pointer on Larry Bird and said, take a look at that. And Bird just came right back and hit three three-pointers in a row. And just basically said to him, and we all heard it, that you're out of your league.
Or he'd say, Danny, give me the ball, or DJ, give me the ball. I got this guy in the torture chamber down here.
Why
the guy was standing right there listening to him say it.
The baller went to Larry, and Isaiah was all out of whack. He had the ball.
Not Isaiah. Isaiah Thomas.
Who's guarding me?
Never heard of him.
Everybody looked around. He just stood there, held the ball, and Isaiah said, he ran out there and just shot it.
What? Did I say something wrong? What? I've never heard of him. Isaiah Thomas, you said? No, never. I've heard of a handful. I didn't even know about Larry Bird until the mixtape video we did. Before him, the only ones I had known of was like Shaq, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Kobe. Briefly heard about Scottie Pippen while watching a clip of Family Feud.
Everybody looked around, he just stood there, held the ball like this. He ran out there and just shot it, three-pointer. Too late.
Was the originator of getting in your face and talking trash. And then you sit there and you go, this guy up in my face talking noise. He ain't that fast, he's slow. But he knew how to aggravate you, agitate you enough to get you out of your game.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, you can't stop me. And I looked at him and I said, gosh, boy, you're so confident. He goes, confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything. He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, fly, Bird. And I go right by him, he shoots the ball, it's nothing but nylon.
Larry Bird was a pain in the neck. Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird.
There was a certain confidence you had because, you know, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way. He delivered.
Double teaming Bird. Larry,
Do you remember? Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night. That was a tough night, man. The biggest argument that night is, well, you only scored 6 on me.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
No, but when a guy is literally coming up the court,
sounds
calling
like that
his
didn't work
shots.
out.
And, Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line, and he literally says, left side over across the 3, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Levingston got fined by Fratello, I think, for
and Eddie Johnson for celebrating
Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was the greatest film session ever because back then you didn't have you watched the real game and just went with a video, and Mike rewound the celebration 20 times. He just kept not the shot, he just kept rewinding it, showing the guys. You remember they were giving each other high fives.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah, that was Eddie Johnson. That was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter. And Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other a high five. Oh. And our film session was 20 minutes of that. So it
wasn't somebody not playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. He just kept rewinding.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
And it was...
I think Bird went by the bench one time, too.
He fell in the bench.
He did.
And he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer. And, and so it was a bad night.
When Larry got on the roll, started shooting the ball, every shot was going in.
Goodbye, she's gone.
I guess the 2-pointer was too close. When he ran by the bench, he goes, that's a heat check. Just see how hot I am. Right? Funniest guy in the league. And Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench that can guard me? He goes, nobody out here can. Frank looked at him and said, no.
He'll look at you like, hey, what you doing out here? You gotta call somebody else. I even heard him tell the coach, hey, look, coach, you better get somebody else out here to guard me because I'm killing this guy.
In last year's playoffs, Person was out to make Bird eat his words while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL, and he just went to work.
Bird giving it back to him kind. Chuck Person talks some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points.
Chuck and Larry down low, greeting one another once again.
It's in.
Person.
Yeah,
that is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Bird's ability to get the final word has made for many a magic moment. And this week, we relive a game when Larry was in rare form and Xavier McDaniel was eager to lend an ear.
Tie game, 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball, no shot clock.
They called timeout. He said, you know I'm going to get it. And I said, I know I'm going to be waiting.
I'm going to timeout. I'm going for a play, and I was right, this is what I'm going to run. All right, then she got the ball, you go over here, and all right, you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner, and why would you come over? Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way?
Oh,
wow.
Dang.
No, he didn't.
Well, as if no one else knows what they're doing.
Right, right. Just get on out the way.
Just get out of my way.
Let me handle this. I'm a one-man team. I got this.
But if you want something done right,
you got to do it yourself.
You should do it yourself.
Right. He knew that.
I think everybody else did too, because there was another guy in this documentary, and he said that if you ever got in trouble, just pass it to Bird and get out of his way.
He had smooth moves when it came to that ball.
I wouldn't be fussing about winning with Bird on the team.
No.
Just like, dribble it down, pass it to him. Hands back, like.
I did my part.
I did that. Right. Shoot, I'd be playing part-time, basically. Just toss it to Bird, toss it to Bird, toss it. I don't want this. No, what you giving it to me for?
Right.
It seems like not only did he have like a lot of great tactics physically with what he was doing with his hands, how he was maneuvering and whatnot. It seems like he had a verbal tactic too of just talking trash. To kind of shake people up, made some people mad, you know? But at least he could back it up.
Right.
Because the worst thing is when you talk a lot of trash and
have nothing to back it up.
Nothing to show for it.
You just look like a clown at that point.
Exactly.
Why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? Well, after the timeout, we walked back on the court. Larry was going down to his position, so he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
He probably did too.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
5 and Bird has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And you know, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time.
Larry was complaining to the refs, and I was complaining to the refs, and the next time down the court, he got in my face.
I was up 38-6. That's how I summarize it.
The 84 Olympic team was playing an exhibition game against a bunch of pros, including Larry Bird, and they were in the warm-ups. And a ball bounced down from the college end of the court to the pro end. And Michael Jordan went down to chase it. The ball happened to be picked up by Larry Bird. And Michael went up a few feet away from Larry Bird and held out his hands. And Bird took the ball and fired it back down the court over Jordan's head. As if to say, you're not only not getting this ball, I don't give a damn who you are. Larry Bird knows exactly who this guy is and what's going to happen in the next few years. And he wants to get every edge he can get right now.
I got a pulled hamstring, so I'm not playing tonight.
Is that Julius?
He walks down to me. Man, I'm sorry you're not playing. But he said, I'm going to tell you what. Since you're here, I'm going to put a show on for you. So you just sit back and watch, okay?
I can only
I'm
imagine
like,
what
man,
that
get
show
out
was
my
about
face,
to look
man.
like.
Want to hear that? You know, that's Celtics and the Lakers. Every time he hit one, he look at me.
You watching?
Right.
Did you see that?
You're paying attention,
Did you learn something, young one? Oh, rookie. Wow. Trash talking without even saying anything? Dang.
We're playing Washington in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game when he shot, but KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says,
Hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot and I'm going to kick it in.
He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1.
I'm sure he got the ball. Yeah.
Boy, this is something else. Incredible. And Bird wins it at the buzzer.
Yes, at the buzzer, baby.
Nice.
The very last minute.
Right? It's like, it ain't over till it's over. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Which is a good mentality to have, and that's probably why he was able to win his team so many games, you know? Because sometimes it can look like, oh, we're not going to win.
Might as well give up now.
Like, there's no saving this. We're too far in.
Yes.
And he's like, I don't know about that.
I love it.
Like I said before, I definitely like the fact that he had physical tactics as well as mental tactics, because it sounds like he would use what he's saying to kind of throw you off a little bit.
Throw you off your game.
You know? Or make you mad. Anything to kind of make you lose focus and mentally let your guard down a touch.
Yes.
Just so that way he had a slight edge. So that was good.
Yes.
I like that. Definitely let us know if y'all have any more Larry Bird suggestions.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind taking a look at more footage of him playing, because he's a really good player. Or was. He's retired now. Definitely be sure to stalk the channel for more REACTMAS videos, because same over here, it ain't over till it's over.
Right.
And it's not Christmas yet, so it is still REACTMAS. Also, like and subscribe while you are down there, and we will see y'all in our next one. Bye, guys.